It's now summer in East Avon, and by the end of the year, we want to finish the Grand Temple. I add defensive walls to the temple, which in the future will take advantage of the war, to lure our enemies into an awkward position where we can fire down upon them with arrows. With all of these extra construction plans, we're going to need a whole lot of limestone. Dudok will be mining continuously, specifically for limestone. The ground floor and the crypt below in the basement are almost finished. Should anyone in the community pass away, they will now be able to have a decent burial. The rest still has a long way to go. With the summer here, we can change back to more comfortable summer clothes. It seems the gods have noticed the work we have done on the temple. They send us another message. We take the thunder as a sign that the gods are pleased with the work that we've been doing. Avota and Dudok are inspired by the gods, and they work like clockwork to create limestone bricks. I decide to add a hidden stairway down into the mines. Should the temple ever be sieged, we would have a secret escape route. We finish another floor on the castle. This will be another infirmary. It's useful to have this infirmary close to where we'll be fighting, just in case there's an emergency and we need to get someone treatment quick. The construction of the temple is slow. To try and speed things up, I build a second stonemason bench. The infirmary begins to stock ample medicine. Another cat joins who must not have heard of the curse of East Avon. All cats that we have tend to perish young. Good luck to you, Countess. Before the end of the summer, the mountain bandits came. Unfortunately for them, they forgot to bring bows. It was an easy victory for East Avon, although we must not get ahead of ourselves, as not all battles will be so easy. As the library nears completion, we decide to learn Research 3. This will give us access to the highest levels of technology. We learn from our mistakes, and we grow extra barley to accumulate a surplus of hay in order to make fodder for the animals, so that they never starve again. On her many trades, Avota manages to obtain a distillery. We decide to install it in the attic of the main castle. Its main use will be to create pure alcohol, which is used in the highest quality medicine. I manually supervise Avota and Mordred to have them continually create limestone bricks for the temple. This surprisingly speeds up manufacturing quite a lot. Sabine and Weagolf help out too. It's tedious and laborious work, but someone has to do it. The castle workshop is beginning to look incredible. Towards the end of the summer, Adelbert joined us. He was wounded and claimed his wound was for honour. Aside from his skill in melee, he was also a good farmer and an animal handler. Those skills were always in high demand in East Avon, so we let him join. For traits, he was ill-favoured and stout, so he was far from perfect. But he brought his own armour and his own crossbow, and everyone adds to the community in their own way. In a pinch, he could also mine, which is definitely a skill that we were in demand of. Although it's not as though Dudok needed the help tearing the land apart looking for materials. We definitely would have enough food for the coming winter. The people in East Avon were living in luxury. Our autumn was off to a rough start. We had a blight and had to fight it back. We managed to come out on top, eventually. We had high hopes for being able to use our underground grow later into the cold seasons. We produced alcohol in the distillery in the castle attic, but nobody was high enough level to make advanced healing kits. Regardless, we had a more important project to finish, and it was very close to being finished. The aqueduct might take a little bit longer to finish, but the temple itself was near completion. Everyone in the community, including Johnny and Mary, had now converted to becoming restitutionists. This temple was a symbol of the community faith. The community had grown civilized under the new gods. Originally founded by Johnny, a devout Oak Brethren, they had come a long way and changed much of their customs. It was unsurprising that the old gods began to be forgotten. As our technology increased and our castles got taller, we changed. As the kitten of Glanurifon would tell us, East Avon was a haven compared to the rest of the cruel, unfair world outside. The Temple of East Avon was a symbol of this. Each and every stone in the temple had been mined and carved with our own hands, apart from the ones that Avota bought. The rest of them we carved. Now all that was left was to build the aqueduct. With the temple complete, it was now a good time to expand the war and create better defences around the temple. Attackers will likely try to swim to get to the pyres to destroy them. We'll be able to attack them from the walls and from the towers while they're slowly swimming towards the pyres. Additionally, I'll build a tower here so that if we are under attack by archers, we have somewhere to hide. Dudok's overzealous digging gets him in a bit of a hole, so we build a stair and some platforms to get around. The Dudok mines are getting deeper and more elaborate as he searches for limestone. East Avon celebrate the completion of the temple. All that is left now is to build the aqueduct. Our goal is to have that done by the end of the year, but the winter and what comes with it is for the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.